you know, away from just carnage, there's been some genuinely good racing there as well. So we'll see, but let's get into this and see what the track layout's like at Vietnam. Now, being like a mod in the game, there's no actual track map, so I'm going to just kind of edit in a track map from F1, or, you know, I don't exactly know where this is actually from, but it's a track map nonetheless of the Vietnam circuit, so you guys can kind of get a maybe sense of where I'm driving on that map, basically, in the top right corner, I'm going to say. That's why I'm going to edit it in. Future Arab will edit that in, and it's his issue if he doesn't get it right. So, yeah, hopefully you guys can kind of tell. So, at the moment, I'm at the pit lane here. So, the pit lane is very odd. It seems to exit out into turn 2, which I don't know how, like, safe this is going to be, but we come out like that, basically, into turn 2. I don't know if it'll exit at the entry of turn 1 or like this on the exit of turn 1 into turn 2, but here we go. So we've got that long right-hander, which is almost like Russia in a way. Then you've got this kind of long first straight. DRS is available the entire lap here because it's a mod, so the game can't recognize where DRS would be available. I don't know, honestly, where the FI would even kind of think DRS would be, but then we have this really awkward left-hander, kind of off-camber in a way. It's so long, in fact, that I feel like you're going to have to lift off halfway through and try and place your car right. Then you've got this really long straight, which is interesting to say the least. This is very much Azerbaijan, sort of, you know, a lot of slipstream potential for, you know, 3-4 wide moments even. If you get enough slipstream here, the Mercedes cars and Ferrari might, you know, work really well. Then you've got the hairpin, which I'm just about going to get as we slow this thing down. Big hairpin, so big brake zone. Then we come to a bit of a tighter part of the circuit. Now, this is the interesting part, because we've got the right-hander. I'm going to take this first lap real slow so you can actually just see the track, and then we'll try and drive this with a bit of anger. So we've got this right, left, and then left again. Another right, so very much almost like, you know, Silverstone, Maggots, Beckett's, or Japan Sector 1, the Suzuka S's. You've got this long left where you just about hang on to the circuit. Then the right, which is awkward, because then it flows into this, I want to say, off-camber corner. I feel like in real life this would be very much an off-camber corner as you take a kind of late apex. Then we're on the main straight. So this is the main straight. This is, you know, if we stop here, this might be, if we go back a little bit and reverse, this might be where the 5 red lights are. I don't know, probably, I want to say they want to maybe have a longer run, but also turn, the last turn wasn't too far away. So I want to say, like, here, this is where the 5 red lights are. So you rev up here, 5 red lights, the crowd goes wild, and we're off and underway. Obviously, F1 did this really cool video where they went around Vietnam, as it is right now, to try and give you a sense of the surroundings. But very tight turn 1. Second gear, I would say, because if you look at the track map, turn 1 comes back on itself as I spin around, because the traction in a set of Corsa is something to really admire, really, in single-seater cars. But yeah, turn 1 comes back on itself almost, so it's a very sharp turn 1. I thought initially when coming to the circuit on this game, off camera when I tried a few laps, I thought turn 1 was going to be a bit more like Russia turn 2 in a way, just kind of it opens up in a right-hander, but into a kind of a, what do you call it, right angle. But it's very much back on itself like a V-shape. And in this corner, I've not got right on any run. Any practice lap, I've not got this corner right. It's so awkward because it elongates itself so much more than you think. And then this straight is just, well, it's just a straight really. Just kind of, you know, chill out really. I don't know about you guys on the video, but I also get a bit of weird, it's not tunnel vision, and it's not like epilepsy, but it's sort of like, you know, because the surroundings are so similar left and right, and my eyes go a bit funny. Although that might just be my new glasses I got recently. And then we come to the hairpin, first gear, just about make that, and then the exit. And then this is the fun part of the circuit, really. Open DRS momentarily, but if I can try and do this with a bit of anger, try and go a little bit fast, as a understeer there, but you can see what I mean. I feel like it's a 4th gear, 5th gear sort of vibe, this entire section really, but it really is, hopefully you can tell off the video, because I'm certainly feeling it whilst I drive. Very fun in flowing. Very fun in flowing. So I think the F1 drivers in real life are really going to enjoy that part. Then I hate this corner. I hate this last corner. It's like Malaysia, the second last corner, off camber. The car just doesn't want to bite in on the front end. So I'm going to hate that on the Codemasters F1 games, I can already tell. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me know your general thoughts about coming to Vietnam. You know, new circuit on the calendar. I said this on Twitter at the time, but I just love when we come to new circuits because it's a new circuit to explore on the Codemasters F1 games, on the official F1 game. It's a new track to do for career mode. It's a new track to discover, and hopefully the racing could be really fun around here. Obviously, just like Baku and Italy in the game, you know, this with a long back straight, there's going to be some fun AI fights here on the official F1 game. And then in real life, I think, like Baku, this straight you're going to have some real good action. But that's enough of that. So I'm going to go around this lap. We're going to start a new one. I'm going to try and see if I can drive this with some anger and try and go semi kind of quick. I think my best lap time so far has been like a 1:37 something. So far, I've been doing 2 minutes. But I think my best lap off camera was a 1:37 something. So let's try and see if I can match that. It's really just about getting the brake zones right and then kind of judging when I need to turn to corners, because there's no brake marker boards. You know, the guy who's made the mod's done a great job nonetheless. It's so great. That's so early on. We've got like a rendition of Vietnam, basically. You know, that's the beauty of video games and sim, you know, kind of like virtual racing in a way, that you can kind of, you know, get a sense of a track that's not even been made yet. Like, this part of the circuit, they showed in the F1 video they did with Rosanna, this part of the circuit has not even been made yet. It doesn't exist because it's basically all rubble and old factories or whatever in Vietnam. So here we go now. I'm going to start a new lap. Let's drive this with a bit of anger. Get turn one right if we can. Going to go a lot earlier than I think. So it's not exact anger because I still don't have complete confidence in myself. And then this is very tricky with the traction on this single-seater car. I want to say go a little bit wide, straight on the car as much as we can. Very aggressive in the curbing. I feel I need to compromise my run on that entry to turn 2 to make this exit a lot better and try and get the speed. I've got DRS open. I don't know where DRS will be available, like I said, but I'm just going to open it on every straight if I can. Right, this corner is an absolute arseache because it just goes so much longer than you need it to. Plant the power. Right, long straight, DRS open. We can cut all the way to the hairpin pretty much because nothing's going to happen here. Right, spot the brake zone. I'm going to say now. Going to go. Ooh, lock up. We just about made that. Okay, I could definitely do a better brake zone there. Traction issue. Right, now. Let's see if I can do this. Right-hander. Brake a lot earlier than I think. Because it's very understeery. And then this part's just fun, really. Turn in nice and early to the wall. Graze the wall. Almost like a Russia sort of thing. And then here, just let the car grip. And you just about make that flat. If that left and right is flat in real life, that is going to be such a fun thing. On the Cody's games, it's going to be so fun going flat through that left and right. And then, there's just no way. I don't know what the racing line would be there. Maybe I need to keep tight on the entry and then open up the corner, maybe. That's maybe the mistake I'm making, because it's so elongated on the left. Maybe we need to keep tight on the left, on the first part of the left, then open it up to straighten up for this straight. Because I feel like it's going to be all about traction zones and acceleration on this circuit in a way, at least for this first sector. And then I get the hairpin right, actually, this time. I go even earlier and cut the corner. I think maybe even go down the third gear here. There we go. And now, where the fun begins. Oh, damn, took too much curb. Took too much curb there. That was my bad. That was my bad. I'm nearly getting the hang of it. Nearly getting the hang of it. It is a good old part of the lap, and then this is just awkward. Right. Turn 1. Let's get you right this time. I don't have any reference point when to brake, far from when I've made mistakes, but let's go like that. Oh, that was good. That was semi-okay. And then this is awkward. Easy on the throttle. Now plant it. Yeah. Damn it. Damn it, Arav. Way too eager. Way too eager. No surprise, though. My usual viewers will know how much of a lead foot I am. Right, nearly had that. Nearly had that. I think I'm getting the racing line there. And then, this left-hander. Let's try the theory. We're going to keep tighter on the first left. So keep nice and tight here. Then open it up. Because then you can straighten up, look faster, and then plant the power like that. I don't know. It's probably there's definitely much better drivers right now watching the video like, oh, I'll do this and that, and basically trying to backseat drive. You can't because it's not a live stream, it's a video. And then hairpin. Oh, no. I got the hairpin wrong there. I'm getting worse at the circuit as I drive it. Right, I want to try and nail this right now for the video. Come on. Here we go. Oh, that was much better. There we go. Yes, boy. Nailed that one. I like that. That is... Oh, and then the last corner is horrendous, but that's fun. That's a good part. This circuit definitely is going to be almost like... I don't know. Mexico's a compromise because of the high altitudes. I feel like this will just be a compromise because you're not going to... It's like going to be Azerbaijan. You're not going to want to scrub off speed in a straight line, but you need the downforce for this last sector, so expect some very unique rear wing designs to make sure they cut drag in a straight line whilst keeping downforce as much as they can. This is just good fun. Plant power now. There we go. Flat out, flat out, flat out. The car just about handles flat out, and then earlier than you think you need to brake. Very much. This is so much like Malaysia, second last corner. Right, one last lap for the video then. Let's try and make this a good one. Come on. Ooh, so much understeer there. And then this is a nightmare as well. Third gear. Plant power. There we go. DRS. That was better. Right, spot the brake zone, I feel like now. That was a bit early. That's fine. That was probably my best attempt at that corner, I think, I would say. And then hairpin time. Ah, no, I've gone deep. No, damn it. Keep going, Arab, keep going. Only a little bit wide. Only lost a bit of time. And then make it up in this sector. Let's go. Keep tight. Plant the power, third gear. Right, let's have some fun. Little lift. Ride the curb there. Very early on the brakes. And then a little bit of a late apex. And there we go. That is the Vietnam lap then. I really enjoy it. I honestly really like it. But let me know what you guys think about it after watching this kind of attempt at going around it. And let me know what you think it's going to be like. And then also that question I asked about, should we even be going to Vietnam? You know, what do you think about F1 just exploring these new markets? Because I know it's not something we even talked about on the podcast. So it'd be nice to actually get some genuine ideas about that as well, away from the actual track map itself. So yeah, but guys, if you did enjoy that video of trying the Vietnam GP virtually, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know your thought in the comments below. Again, if you want to try this map for yourself on a set of Corsa, then the link will be below to where you can download it. Big props to the guy who made it, you know, so early after it got announced, you know, 2 years ahead of the Grand Prix. And hopefully as we get closer to the Grand Prix, we'll get some even better renditions, maybe with some undulation or whatnot, or just, I don't know, just even more kind of, you know, detail to the scenery or whatever like that is the case. But yeah, if you're new around here, do get subscribed for weekly full-on content. I've been Arab. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.